Hi guys, this is Kirsten, and today I'm going to be telling you how Jay proposed. And let me just put a disclaimer in right now. If you're expecting like this epic whirlwind romance with fire shows and raining rainbows and glitter and glory and triumph, this isn't the story for you. But if you're just looking for a cute, kind of aw, dorky moment and just want to be otherwise filled into my life, then here it is. So the engagement starts kind of back. It was a couple months ago now. Wow, that's kind of crazy. It was like a month and a half ago, and we were on a road trip to Colorado to visit Jay's dad. And it was midway through the trip, and we were about to go to sleep, and Jay brought up being engaged. And I had always kind of blew him off every single time he brought up engagement because, we were only together a year, or, I'm only 19, or whatever the excuse was. And this time, though, I didn't. I actually considered it, and I thought about it. I was like, why not? I love this person. I love them so much, and I would do anything for them. And isn't that what engagement and marriage is? Of course, there's a legality stuff, but that's later. Right now, we're in the engagement. This is the promise that we will be married, and we always had that promise, and that was always kind of there. I never do anything half-assed when it comes to relationships, and if I don't, it's not like I go into a relationship, that sounds really bad. It's not like I go into a relationship and I'm like, okay, it has to be marriage or nothing. No, that's not the case. If so, I would have been married a long time ago and it would have just been horrible. But I digress. But I am not the kind of person that likes short relationships, and if that's your thing, to go into short-term relationships and just flirting and dating, that's great. But that's not me. That's not my personality. And I'm a cynical person. And if I'm going to do the romance thing, it's serious. If I love you, it's serious. It's not, it's not. And I obviously moved in with Jay, and it's kind of like, well, duh, it's the illogical next step. But I got caught up. And it just hit me then. We waited like thousands of miles together. It's like having that physical proof of like, hey, you did it. You're on your own with them. You didn't kill each other. You were really great together traveling. And I guess that's a metaphor for life. And I was like, yeah, okay. And he was like, really? Really? Like, he was in shock. He had no idea what to do. I was like, yeah, whenever you're ready. And I thought it was going to be for a couple of months, save up for a ring or whatever, all the details. But I should have known my fiance and known it would have been sooner rather than later. He's an impatient, kind of instant gratification person. So we get back. We've been back like a couple days, maybe a week. And we had just had dinner with my dad and my sister, and we were sitting down and we were getting kind of restless. After being on the road for a long time, you'd think we'd be sick, but actually it was the opposite. We wanted to go, we wanted to do things, at least me, and Jay suggested that we go visit this dam. This dam in the middle of the Los Angeles mountain areas. And I was like, sure, why not? We have nothing better to do. I mean, come on. So we're like, okay, let's go. And we head up there, and it is so windy, and the roads are so narrow. And me being the anxious, crazed person, I was like grabbing onto the seat, like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, if we even crash, there's no signal and we could die. And I'm like, So that's what I'm focusing on the whole way. And I was just there, and sure enough, I just thought it was just some trip, just to go see and get out and whatever. So we were going, and we couldn't find the darn dam. And it turns out we had passed it, and it was closed. So we couldn't even see the dam that was supposed to be magnificent. So we got a little lost, and because we got a little lost, we passed like this viewing area, I guess is what it is. It's kind of like it looked like a dock, like a cemented dock, but into the mountains, and you could see out, and it was abnormally green for Southern California at this time of year. And I was just looking out, and I was like enjoying the view, you know. And I turn around, and Jay is on his knees, and the first words that come out of my mouth were, "Really? You're doing this here?" Because I'm romantic, and I am the moment ruiner of everything. And yes, he was doing it here, and he asked if I would bury him, if I would be, he said a whole bunch of things I'd have to ask him, but one of them I know for sure: would you be the GPS of my car? I forgot the other ones, I know that one distinctly, but more dorky things like that. And it was just so Jay. Terribly adorable and terribly dorky, and just us. And I, of course, said yes. It's not gonna be for a while, we're gonna get married. I actually made like an actual video for this channel on his phone, but we can't figure out how to get it off his phone because it's a new phone and it's weird, and he has a Mac and it's not an iPhone anymore. Anyway, so we just decided, I actually just decided I was going to make a separate video letting you know, and it was awesome, and I'm excited, and hopefully it won't be too long. But yeah, so that happened, and it's really exciting, and hopefully this will be the only time I ever get proposed to. So I wanted to kind of, you know, say it in my own words and kind of have it on camera to remember, and kind of be like, yeah. Because my memory has been crap lately, so I need this more for me than for you. If you enjoy it, then sweet. But but yeah, the wedding, I am sure, is going to be just as dorky, just as impromptu and crazy as the proposal, probably even more so. So that's the story, and hopefully you enjoyed that. And now I'm going to put a slideshow of pictures that were taken right before and right after, and see you guys later. Bye.